Hey everyone, CPO here, and in this video, I'm gonna figure out this dropper post. So yesterday I went out for a ride and tried to use the dropper for the very first time and realized the cable was broken. So I don't know if it broke the last time I used it or the first time I used it yesterday. Either way, I did the whole ride yesterday without a dropper. And so today I'm gonna figure out what I need to do to fix that, and thought I would bring you along for the ride. But first, I think I'm gonna wash this bike. It's a little nasty. And then we'll take a closer look at this dropper and figure out what I need to do to repair it. All right, now that that's clean, we can take a look at this dropper and see if I can figure out what I need to do to replace that cable. Don't forget to lube your chain after the bike wash. So the first thing I need to do is cut this zip tie I have sort of securing the lever. For that last ride, I wanted to make sure it wasn't in the way flopping around. And then I have another tie here holding this cable right here. So basically, the cable was all boogered up here, probably from where it is locked in with the set screw. So this cable is going to be too short now because I cut off probably about 1.5 inches. Right about where my finger is where the set screw was to hold it for the length. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get enough length out of this to make it still usable. So what I'm going to do is just replace, I'm going to leave the case in place and just replace the inner cable. So yeah. It should be pretty easy to do. Just taking a quick look at my line, where my setting is right now for my seat height. It's a little bit below the line, below the R. I am gonna use my toolkit that I carry on the bike. It sounds kind of strange, but I like working on the bike with the tools that are on it because it makes me familiar with them, so that if I ever need to do a trail repair, I don't have to fumble around and wonder if I've got the right size tools or if I can find them. All right, so I'm gonna loosen this up. And just put this back in here for now. This is the specialized Sidewinder bottle cage, and it's got the built-in toolkit on the bottom. I love that. It's super convenient. All right, so there we are. And that's that easy. The good news is on these Canyons, all I had to do was come over to this side and push it and then sort of pull this up. I've got access to both ends of the casing here, which means I can just safely pull this all the way through and know that I'm gonna be able to feed another fresh cable through here. Now what I'll do is I'll just run over to the local bike shop and get a replacement cable. So the new cable's $5 at the local bike shop, and you are gonna need this little barrel adapter here. Let me pull this off of my old cable. This little barrel right here is gonna slip on and run all the way down, just like it was on the other cable previously. And now, from here, I can slip this in through the ferrule end here and route this all the way out. And it should pop out the other side. There we go, right out of there. Perfect. Now I can pull back the housing and remove some of that slack All right, so this is gonna slip in here and then just go into that notch in the dropper lever. And then I can feed this back down through here. All right, now I can pull this housing through. And then bring it around the front of the bike and just pull some of that slack out of there. And the end of this cable is going to slip through here into this little hole, which I've already loosened up this set screw. So there we go. So that's going to connect it to the lever, and I'm just going to push this all the way through until that housing reconnects to the barrel nut there. And then I know I've got sort of the right slack out of that. Okay, so that's all good. Now I can start to push this down. Now I do have some fiber grip. This is a carbon fiber frame. This has just got a little bit of, it's like, feels like sand in it. But it's designed to grip whenever I tighten down. I don't need to put it up that high, I guess. I'm trying to remember where exactly, what level I had it at. It was down here somewhere. All right, I'm gonna slide this down to where I think it was. And then I'm gonna make sure I pull this housing to remove some of that slack. And I think it was right about there. So I'm gonna go ahead and torque this down. I do have a nice little torque kit. So while I did use my bike tools to disassemble, because I have a torque spec here, I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage of this guy. And torque it down to 6. So now all this unused fiber grip I can get rid of. There we go. That's all good. So as I'm pulling out on the cable, I have the lever in the up position. I'm going to tighten down this set screw. This is a 1.5 millimeter. There we go. I'm going to take a very sharp pair of cutters and let's cut this right about there. All right, so now I'm just gonna finish putting an end piece on this, crimp it on with a pair of cutters, which I'm not in the mood to do it right now. I'll finish it up later. Anyway, guys, that's it. That is the basic rundown on how to fix the dropper cable, replace it on this 2019 Canyon Strive, but it's a similar process for pretty much all the bikes. So anyway, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.